Today's episode is brought to you by Calm. Calm is going to put you to sleep. It's going to knock you out and make you have the best sleep imaginable. Also today we're brought to you by undies. Undies are the best undies you can put on your body. Everyone who has tried them, every single one of you who tried and let us know was like, y'all right. I can't go back. And that's true. You simply cannot. They are the best. And we will talk about that as well. Let's get into this podcast. Hello, everybody. It's time for Ghosts and Crendor.
Ghosts and Crendor in the morning.
In the morning. Broadcasting live. In 4-hour recording studio. Recording. Wake your ass up. It's up next Crendor in the morning. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to an exciting episode of Cox and Crendor in the morning.
Hey.
Hey.
And then the decade on a A.
Ended on an A. Yeah, it's about time. This is a long-ass decade. Get it over with.
This is a long-ass day. Honestly, it feels like 50 years.
It really does. I'm going to say since 2015, it has been the longest decade ever.
Yeah, I was like...
And that was only 5 years.
So I was thinking about it, and I'm like, dude, last decade, I didn't even, do YouTube. Maybe, I think in 2009 I did. That's when I first got started, but, 2010 is when I, really started doing it.
That's what I'm saying. In 2009, I was still a teacher.
Yeah.
So put that in your pipe and smoke it, internet. That happened. That happened. I was teaching students in 2009.
Wow,
I was still young and spry and thinking I was cool. I was not. I was very uncool. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm actually better than I was the previous decade.
Wow.
I'm just putting on. I think I did well in high school, so I had fun, and it was, the 90s were great. 2000, 2010, man, I was pretty lame. College, the college decade, even though it's weird to say, but
decade.
Going through college and post-college stuff and then getting all that stuff was, kind of, I guess it formed me as a person. But boy, it was boring. It sucked. And the last decade, I was like, pew, 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 firing on all cylinders. I was taking off to the moon. So
yeah.
All I'm saying is it took 30 years, y'all.
Yeah, it only took 30
It literally took 30 years for anything to happen in my life.
Yeah, I was looking back, I did YouTube. I made how many videos? 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 videos in 2009. And then 2010, I started making the classics,
Technically, my channel hits its 10-year anniversary on July 2nd of 2020. So I didn't even have a real channel in 2009.
Damn, you're younger
I was
than
still
me
in
on the
full
YouTube
teacher mode.
game.
Yeah.
You're young.
I actually played video games for fun. Crazy.
That is crazy.
Yeah.
Well, I've been closing out this year with being sick, so that's been great.
Well, that sucks. Are you? What kind of sickness do you have? Are you
It's like one of those flu bugs, but not like a full-blown flu, just like one of the mini bugs where it lasts a few days. There's a story. So
okay.
The other day, last week, Toast Mom came to visit, so we were just doing Christmas stuff, showing her around, doing whatever, and then she left. So then we went back to normal, and I was like, I can get back in the gym. It's been a week. I'm dying. So I went back to the gym, and I worked out, and I felt kind of I was I got kind of I don't know, not queasy. Well, maybe, yeah, a little queasy, not full-blown nauseated, and I was maybe it's what I ate. And then I was all right, or maybe I'm dehydrated. That's what I was thinking. So I'm all right, whatever. I finish working out. I go to get a Gatorade because I'm I'll get rehydrated with Gatorade. And I just that feeling when it's your stomach just drops and you're just whoa.
What was it before or after you drank the Gatorade?
Is before.
Oh.
It was like I was like ready to like order my Gatorade, and I'm like, how much is a Gatorade? And I like push the buttons, and then all of a sudden I was like, I don't feel good. And then I was like, go Gatorade, give me the Gatorade. So I like just sat down on the floor, just drinking my Gatorade, being like, all right, let's not pass out in the hallway. And then I felt better, so I was like, all right, so maybe it was my blood sugar. Or maybe it was like dehydration of her. Like these two old women walked by, going to the locker room thing, like, you okay? And I'm like, yeah, I just need Gatorade. And they're like, okay. And then I felt fine. But then later that night, like a few hours later, I started getting kind of achy. So I was like, all my lymph nodes started being like, you kind of just, you never have it? Where like your lymph nodes feel like they're starting to like fight something?
You know what? I don't know if I would say my lymph nodes. Yeah, I know what you mean when you feel like, something's coming. I can feel it.
Yeah,
tomorrow I'm going to wake up sick. This sucks. Yeah.
It started making sense because I was like, oh, that would make sense why that happened to me. Because my body's, at that point, you're probably already fighting it. So I like overworked myself, and then you just, you're out of energy. So I was like, all right, well, I'll just take it easy. So the next day, I go to sleep. Middle of the night, I wake up, and I'm like sweating. And I got like chills, but I'm sweating, and like I get nauseated, and I'm like, I'm gonna throw up, but I didn't throw up. I fell back asleep, and then I woke up, and I was still kind of queasy, but I was like, hey, I didn't throw up. And then that whole day, I was like, well, I felt kind of tired, so I just watched TV. I think it was Sunday, so I watched football all day, and watched a movie at night, and I was like, all right, whatever. The next day, I wake up. I'm not really that achy anymore. Not really tired, which was yesterday. And I was like, hey, I think I fought it off. And then it hit. Like I just ate an entire Buffalo Wild Wings spicy challenge.
What does that mean? What kind of sickness do you have? When I eat Buffalo Wild Wings, I get like, oh, I got my blood up, and my mouth is like,
yeah, but what about the next day?
I'm fine. I have an iron stomach. I don't like.
That's not true. I've seen you tweet
me
multiple times that you're like, oh, I'm in the bathroom. Oh.
Well, that's if I eat like extra spicy vindaloo
that's
from
what
an
I'm
Indian
talking
place.
about. All right, I ate extra spicy.
But it has nothing to do.
vindaloo.
When I eat it, I'm like, that was delicious. And the next day, my butt's on fire. That's all. That's all I'm saying.
Well, what I'm saying is my butt
Your
was on fire.
butt's not meant to have that heat. Is what I'm saying.
All I'm saying is my butt was on fire. All right, that's all I'm saying.
Okay, you should have just said that.
I was just trying to put it in a funny way, but I guess I didn't hit the right spot. So
saying your butt's on fire is very funny.
So shit myself for like an hour, and then after that, I just kind of ate rice and bread and crackers and soup or whatever, and that's pretty much fine. And then today I woke up and I feel pretty good. I drank coffee and I haven't shit myself yet, so I think we're on the right path.
That's really all you can ask for the new year. Get up, drink some coffee, not shit myself.
Yeah, that's why people are like going out
Happy
partying
2020.
today. They're like doing all their I'm like, listen, I just got over whatever this was. It took only 3 days. Sometimes it takes like a week or two to go over sickness. I'm fine. Give me 3 days. I'll take not feeling like I'm dying and just sitting here being, feeling okay.
Well, for a brief moment today, I thought that you were here.
Oh.
I don't know if you're aware of this. Today I saw your clone. Actually, a shaved version of you.
Oh, disgusting.
I was going to say an unbearded, but that doesn't make any sense. A shaved version of you. I swear to you, from behind, I was like, is that Eric? I go over. Dude looked just like you, except he had shaved, and he was wearing a fanny pack like Chewbacca, right? Like Chewbacca wears his extra ammo. He was wearing a fanny pack, and it was in a Starbucks. And I want to let you know, I've never seen anything like this. It was incredible. Dude came in. He was like, hey, so I don't really like order Starbucks, but I have this gift card from Christmas, and I figured I'd try it. And the woman's like, well, what would you like? And he's like, well, I hear you have something called espresso. And I was like, no. No. She's like, yeah, you've never had espresso before? He's like, I don't even know what it is. And I'm like, no. And so I sat behind him, and normally I'd be like, come on, dude. But this guy It was like he had just flown from the moon, and he was totally new to the world of coffee. It was incredible. And he was just like, yeah. And she's like, sir, do you mind if I give him a sample? I'm like, no, take your time. I just sat there like, this is wonderful. And he tried the espresso, and he was like, yo, that doesn't taste like coffee. And she's like, well, sir, it's an Italian form. He's like, oh. And she's like, we have a blonde version, too. It's a lighter roast. And the guy was like, oh, that actually is, that's very good. And I was just like, this is amazing. She was like, well, do you want vanilla? Or he got a latte eventually because she convinced him that it was more cream than it was coffee.
Right.
And he was like, well, the espresso, it's very, very strong. And she was like, well, you can get a latte. And she's like, do you want it vanilla or caramel? And he's like, I can get flavors? I don't even know what to tell you, man. It was incredible. It was genuinely incredible. I sat there and watched this dude and was just like, what the hell? You moon man. You under a rock living person. Not like I can understand maybe you just never went to Starbucks because you're like, I'm not down for corporate culture. But to never have had anything remotely close to an espresso, this dude did not look like he was 16, 17. This guy looked like he was 28.
Huh.
All I'm saying is, where did he come from? A bunker? Is he Kimmy Schmidt? Where did this man come from? We're in the middle of L.A. How does this guy not get raised in some way to have a coffee? It was wild. I loved it. I sat there, watched the whole thing go down. It was incredible.
How did it end?
It ended with him getting a vanilla latte, and then I got one too, and he goes, those are pretty good, huh? I'm like, you're going to love it, dude. And then he got his and walked away with it, and I didn't see him ever again. He vanished. He probably flew back to Chicago and put on his beard.
Damn. Well, here's how you know it's not me. Number one.
You wouldn't get a latte.
I've been to Starbucks so many times. Number two, yeah, I wouldn't get a latte. And number three, I probably wouldn't stand in line asking for various samples. It seems like a thing I would do. Maybe I would do it when I'm like 80. But right now, I'd be like, yeah, there's people waiting. I'll just give me my coffee.
Yeah, thankfully it was only me. I was trying to waste some time while I got a haircut because they were like, it's a 40-minute wait. I was like, are you kidding me? So then I went back to the barber, and there was this girl there. Oh, my God, dude. So the lady who cut my hair, very sweet, like a very attractive young Asian woman. I'm going to say maybe 22, maybe.
All right.
Again, she could have also been 46 for all I know.
That's true.
But so she's doing my hair, and we're having this conversation about just things you can do over the holidays. And I was like, yeah, I kind of just stayed at home, hung out with the parents a little bit, kept it simple. I was like, we were thinking about going to Vegas at one point. She's like, oh my God, I love Vegas. So we started talking about Vegas, and there was a moment where we had like, I think a real connection. And then it like went off the rails. So I'm sitting there talking to her, and I'm like, yeah, Vegas, it always seems like a fun place until you go there and you realize you're paying for the privilege of losing money, right? And I was like,
right.
It kind of sucks. Vegas isn't that great. She's like, oh, I don't gamble in Vegas. I just like, the pool parties? I'm like, yeah. She's like, I love those. Also, do you know the clubs? I'm like, yeah. She's like, I love those. I was like, oh, you know what? That's awesome. She's like, those parties where they like just put random drugs in a bowl? I love those. And I'm like, whoa, what?
Uh-oh.
She's like, yeah, like when I go to Vegas, I get crazy. I don't pay for anything. I was like, go on, please. I'd love to hear more. She was like, yeah, don't you ever like go to those parties, the Vegas parties? And I'm like, no one invites my ass to a Vegas party. I am definitely not invited. And she's like, oh my God, you would love it. She's like, you seem like a really fun guy. I think you would love those parties. I'm like, what do you mean? She goes, oh my God, everyone there is just like trying to get high and like trying to touch each other. It's wild. And I'm just like, no one ever invites me, Crendor, ever. To anywhere where people are getting high and touching. Never happens. I never get invited to those. And she's like, yeah, it's so much fun. I do it like, I don't know, 2-3 times a month. And I was like, I can't. What?
A month?
I know. It went from being the trajectory of this conversation was oh, Vegas is interesting, but I don't know that I like it, to, oh, wow, your Vegas is much more fun than my Vegas, to, I think you need help. Why are you allowed to cut my hair?
Yeah, that is. She goes to like crazy Vegas drug parties more than I get a massage.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I was like, I feel like your priorities are all out of whack.
I don't know if I could handle one of those parties.
I would love to see you. Crendor, oh my God. I found out not too long ago that in LA, there is a place. I don't know the name of it. Frankly, I don't ever want to go. But I found out that there is a place that is basically like a sex club in LA. And from what I was told, it's literally just old dudes and like drugged out ladies. And so I want in my lifetime, I know you'll never do this, and I personally don't want to go, but I feel like I would love to see you in that situation. Like if we accidentally walked into a club and there was just people doing it, how you'd react.
I'd be like, what the shit?
Right, but after the initial what the shit, what would happen? Because I know you'd want to leave, but what if the door locked? How would you handle that situation?
If the door locked, I'd be like, why's the door locked?
The guy's like, I can't get it open. Give me about 20 minutes. You have exactly 20 minutes. What happens?
I'd be like, well, can I get a beer?
What if you go to the bar, and at the bar, the bartender's like, sorry, no beer. We only have absinthe.
That's probably going to give me gastritis. I don't know. I mean, then what happens? Then they'll be like, hey, how you doing? I'll be like, I'm in a relationship, sorry. And they're like, oh.
I just imagine like you in like a winter jacket, fully clothed, and all of these bodies, and you're just like, pretty bad weather we're having out there, huh?
Guys got any Warhammer?
I was definitely talking to this girl, and she was like, so, yeah, I heard about this place, and it'd be crazy. I think, wouldn't it be fun if we went to go there and check it out? I was like, no, that would not be fun. That would not be fun. Have you seen me? Have you seen you? We're going to go there, and there's going to be 80 dudes trying to bang you, and I'm going to go there and just be like, got any beer? I was like, none of that seems fun to me.
Oh yeah.
I don't want to go to a sex club. That's just a herpes club. That's what that is.
I think too. Even if I wasn't in a relationship and it was like, you know, whatever, like single bachelor Crendor, it's still like I just see like STDs and shit all over. That's what I would be seeing and be like, that girl's probably got like STDs. That guy's like standing next to you going the crazy humping. He's probably got like gonorrhea.
That's what I'm saying. I don't want to be anywhere near any of that. I need wrap my ass in bubble wrap and get me out of there.
And then it's probably like if you have a fancy one where they're like, we test for STD, then you got to sign up for that probably because otherwise how do they know? And then that's going to be a whole different level.
That sounds like a lot of work. That sounds like an Eyes Wide Shut thing.
That's what I'm saying. That sounds like the rich people club where they're like, oh yes, no, you join the orgy. But then after the orgy, you have to do like a blood sacrifice or some shit. I don't want to do that.
All I want is my damn beer. Maybe a game. Oh my God. We're just in there like, can you put the game on? We have to wait 20 minutes.
I just want to go to Buffalo Wild Wings. You know?
What we're trying to say is there's a niche market for orgy / Buffalo Wild Wings. If someone could fill that, I think you'd make a lot of money.
You're probably bordering it when you go to like Tilted Kilter, Hooters, or any of those.
Those are truly the worst places on earth.
I mean, that's pretty good, honestly. It was a pretty good, eventful week. More eventful than most of the things we've normally done. Sometimes it's like there's weeks where there's like nothing.
Well, that's when you do a weekly show, that happens.
Yeah. By the way, how long have we been doing this show? 7 years?
A long time. We're episode 200 something.
Yeah,
eventually we'll hit 300, and then eventually 1,000 episodes.
Dear God.
That actually would take another decade, I think.
It probably
52 episodes. Not even that, because we take sometimes off. So let's say 45 episodes a year. In order to get to 1,000 episodes, we would have to do this until we're dead, I think.
Probably will. Or the planet explodes.
I think this show will only get better with age. All I'm saying is,
like, man, my kids are driving me crazy today.
I hope that happens. I hope that we maintain a fun balance of yin and yang forever. Like, if you were to have kids, I cannot have children then. So I can be that dude who's like, yeah, I just got back from Ibiza, and I was that girl I met. Remember that girl years ago I met at the barbershop? We're married now, and all we do is recreational drugs together, Crendor.
Well,
if I had kids, I couldn't do that.
Teaching my kids how to play Banjo-Kazooie.
I'd be like, speaking of Banjo-Kazooie, it's this new drug I made.
That would be a wild drug. Oh my god, by the way. Speaking of drugs, I thought of the movie Cats, and it made me tweet about the movie Cats because I said the first Harry Potter and Lord of the Rings movies came out in 2001. That's two like blockbuster generational films in 2001. But in 2019, we got 10 Nick Cage movies, a Star Wars, and Cats.
Can I tell you that I still really want to go see Cats? I want to see it more now because I saw an image of a cat unzip her fur, and underneath it was more fur.
Huh. That's
I was like, what the hell? And then she eats cockroach people.
Okay.
So I need to see it. It seems terrible, and I need to see it.
Well,
yeah. Instead, I went with friends and saw Uncut Gems, and people like walked out of the movie. I think people went. They were like, "Oh, Adam Sandler, he's gonna make the Yabba-da-doos." But it is a dark, messed up, violent movie. People left that theater. I was in there. It was 4 of us, and then, a few young people, but mostly, like, older people, and they were not having it. They were like, I saw at least 15 people left that theater. It was crazy. I've never seen that before. I thought it's definitely a movie not for everyone. It is very tense and anxiety-driven, and it is the last 30 minutes are terrifying. Huh. But not in a way that's like horror, but in a way that's like, what is this movie?
Wait, and it's Adam Sandler's in it?
Yeah, he plays this guy who the way I described it is it's like a Dennis episode of Always Sunny in Philadelphia cranked to 11. Like, he is a piece of shit. He is this terrible guy, but it's like every terrible thing he's done culminates in this movie. And so, he owes all these guys money, and he's cheating on his wife, and the girlfriend that he's with is this like coke dealer who is it's just everything in his life is terrible, and it's all BS, and he's trying to manage it all, but constantly failing all the time.
Huh.
And so everything comes to a head in this movie when he gets a rock that it has a bunch of opals or something inside of it, and he's trying to sell it for $1 million. And this is the one thing that's going to change his life. I don't want to spoil any of it because it's insane, but truly, it is a movie that is not played for comedy, is very serious, and anything that is played for comedy is very Always Sunny level comedy, where there's a lot of like, I am yelling and I'm crazy, like that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Oh my God, it's wild. I left that theater drained. I was like, oh my God.
Well, I don't know if I'm gonna watch that one, but
I truly cannot recommend it. If you want to like go to see a movie, I think it may win some awards just because it's very well done, but it's too much. It reminds me, I saw a movie, I think it was Silence, It was a Scorsese film a year or two ago. And it is 3 of the most overwhelming hours I've ever experienced. It is so, I don't even know how to describe it. I don't want to say twisted. It's not twisted, but it's like emotionally devastating over and over and over and over again that you're just like, I can't. I just need some buffalo wings and a Hooters girl. Like, it puts you on that level.
Oh yeah, what about I'm kind of derailing it. There's the New Year's resolutions. You got any resolutions?
Resolutions?
I feel like we've talked about resolutions before. And we might have said they're dumb. We probably said they're dumb before.
They are very dumb. But I did for 2020 just today buy a little red notebook. And in it, it's a calendar / planner / all that stuff. And in it, it has goals and things you can set for yourself for the week or for the year. And so it has yearly goals. And it's like, what do you want to accomplish this year? Focus on getting things done and not putting stuff off. Don't procrastinate. And so I got this book and was like, I don't really want to do this first page where it's like what your year's goals are. But I did it. I was like, I'm doing it. F it. I'm going to do this. And so I started going through it and wrote it down. I realized I haven't written stuff in a long time. I just type things. And so I was like, my handwriting is terrible. And I just kind of went through this book and was like, okay, I did my calendar for January. I'm feeling great. And then I realized once you flip the calendar page over, it has weekly goals and weekly, like this week, what do you want to do? What do you want to accomplish? Like, son of a, so then I did that too, because I'm not going to procrastinate. And I did it for, this week. And I was like, all right, what am I going to do this week? And I realized most of it's me just being on a plane. And I was like, all right, sounds like that's easy. And then I flipped to the next page, it's like, next week, what is your life goal? I'm like, what? So I have, I have to keep reinforcing things. I'm going to try. I'm going to stick with it. I'm going to try. And Phil, I want everyone to know that next year, 2021, I intend to have this book and be like, look what I did. I did all of it. I think maybe that's my resolution. Do everything in this book. And the book has little check marks, so that means I have to do everything that's in it in order to complete the book. So maybe that could be my summed up resolution. Finish the red book.
Finish the red book.
Which sounds like a horror thing.
Finish the red book. Finish the red book.
Red book. Finish the red book. Red rum.
Red rum. Yeah, mine's just like, I want to eat healthier. But it's not even just like eat healthier. I just want to cook more at home, which we've already started doing a lot, but we want to do it more. So it's not like too difficult. And by doing that, then you start to feel better, and that makes you want to do things. The thing is, like, I'm already pretty good at, like, getting stuff done if it's, like, errands and types of things like that. My thing is getting the big stuff done. Like, I gotta make a video, and I'm like, oh, man, I'll do it later. And then I don't do it, and that is stream. So I want a nice balance of everything.
That's what I'm saying. It's that procrastination. I have to stop. It's my Achilles heel. I constantly am like, I'll do it tomorrow. A week later, I'll be like, wow, I totally was late doing that.
Yeah. And I remember one of my best things at being consistent was writing on the whiteboard, but it wasn't like, do this today. It was like I had a list of things I would do, and then I could just do them whenever. And that wasn't good for like scheduling for other people, because they'd be like, is he going to put up the video on a Tuesday or a Friday? But I would do it, which is better than not doing it.
Right. Yeah.
So it's like
the problem
schedule.
is I'll like do a thing or say I'll do something, and then time will just pass by because I'm caught up in all these other things that, you can say, oh, I'll make this video, but over the course of making it, 80 things could happen. And the video just never gets done. You're like, well, it's pointless to make it now.
Yeah.
And it sucks because I was like, I should have just done it and gotten it over with.
Yeah.
I'm so dumb. And yeah, I beat myself up a lot because of the procrastination. So that's definitely part of it. So I really got to get in there and like start working.
Got to get in there, start working. Exactly.
That's my whole life. It's like, yeah, just do it tomorrow. Just tomorrow.
I feel like it's a lot of people's lives, just tomorrow. But then once you do it, you're good to go. It's actually I read a book like that. It's like give something 5 minutes. So like if you want to exercise, be like, you know what? I'm only gonna exercise 5 minutes because your brain's like, all right, we could do 5 minutes. And then when you start doing that, then you're like, I can do more. I can do that. And then by the end of it, you've already done like 2 hours.
Look at us. Look at us. Resolution men. Changing realities.
Resolution man. Crazy.
It sounds like a cool movie. I don't know what it means.
Resolution man.
I don't know what it's about, but I know at some point in the movie, some guy goes, "We resolved to kick ass."
Yeah.
Yeah, it definitely happens at New Year's Eve. The guy's like, "Hey, Chance," because there's a dude named Chance for some reason. "Hey, Chance, what's your resolution?" He goes, "To kick ass." And that's how the final fight starts. And it's gonna be great.
We also gotta play some like shitty game again.
Yes, agreed. We need people to tell us a really shitty co-op game that we can play.
Yeah, because we've I think the last few games we've played haven't been like shitty enough. We need like a really shitty one.
I saw a game. I don't know that it's shitty though, and I don't think it's out yet. But I saw a game that I was like, "Oh my god, this would be hilarious." It is a co-op. It was pitched to me as co-op Skyrim. I was like, if I could get Crendor to play that with me, that would be freaking hilarious.
I love that. That sounds great.
But I don't know what happened to it. I know that they had a demo or something, but I don't think it's actually out yet.
Damn.
So I'm like, that could be good.
Yeah, that's
yeah. If there's any terrible games, let us know. Where's Revelations 2013? What happened? Revelations 2020. Where's that game?
Come on.
Oh my god. Think about this. We played Revelations 2012 in 2012.
Oh my god.
Think about that. What the hell? It's been 8 years since we did that?
It's been 8 years, man. 7, 8.
We get too old. We get too old for this.
That's crazy. 8 years.
I can't believe it. I can't believe it.
I can't either.
I gotta look this up. That can't be true. That can't be true.
It's gotta be true.
First episode, September 17th, 2012. Wow.
Oh my god. And then a year later was the Mista Pandaria beta. And
That's
Saints
so
Row the Third.
My favorite part is the most recent comment is 6 months ago for this video series. Still somehow. Here's the crazy thing. I don't know what we did, but in 8 years, the first episode got 251,000 views.
Yeah.
Why? How? That was a terrible game. Why would anyone watch? You know what? I bet those are repeat watchers.
It's like a car accident. It's just like it. You can't look away from like a tragic thing. You're like, I gotta see what happens next in this shitty game. That's
like an audience of a late night HBO show.
Yeah.
That's better than some cable shows. 251,000 more. That's more than people who watch like House Brothers.
House Brothers. We're brothers and we're in a house.
That's like Dance Moms. This is more viewers than Dance Moms. This is crazy to me.
Well, it's also like we live in an era where like now everybody watches YouTube and like all these things and people get like, millions of views every video. But like back then, like we didn't have that. It was like, you'd get like 50,000 views and you'd be like, oh my God, this video's huge.
Here's the thing. That never changed for me. That's still roughly where I'm at. So it's all good.
Listen, I'd love to be getting 50,000 views right now, but I'm not. But big time streamer now. I also got.
You know what?
Wow, I have 209 million views
on stream or on YouTube.
No, like YouTube in total for all my views.
Look at that. That's incredible.
That's so many views. I didn't even think it was. I thought it was gonna be like 50 million.
It's all that damn Lucky Do video.
Yeah, it's all the Lucky Doos, man. I'm telling you, I've got a world top recording hit.
You know what's messed up is I was there when you were like, I should make a rap video.
I remember that.
And there it is. It exists now. Oh boy.
I've got 16 videos over 1 million views. Lucky Do has 2.1 million. WoW Class Stereotypes has 3 million. I didn't even think that video was good. But I guess, I don't know. That's the thing. You make some of these videos, you're like, it's not that good. And then it like blows up. And you're like, well. All right, like Glassbones Greg has 1.4 million views.
Glassbones Greg?
Yeah, it's where I make a guy with the lowest injury rating in Madden. And then I just run him out there and see how long it takes till he gets injured. It's one of those things where I made it, and then 2 years later, YouTube was like, let's put this in everyone's recommended. And everyone was like, I don't know why I keep getting this video. And I was like, me either, but it's getting me money. I don't know. I don't get YouTube. That's part of the reason I don't do it as much, but I still like YouTube.
Here's what's crazy. Here's the crazy thing.
Yeah.
2 years ago, we still got it, dude. We still got it. 2 years ago, Cox and Crendor playing Cuphead, 500,000 views.
Hell yeah.
We still got it, baby!
We still got it. I'll take that.
We're no Mark Depude, but we're doing great.
Yeah. Here's the thing. I don't ever want to be that big. When you get that big, you get like everybody knows who you are. There's like people sitting outside your house so they can like have you sign their forehead. There's like paparazzi trying to get inside your house. Like, I don't want that, right? I want to be at a nice, comfortable, like C-list celebrity, right? Maybe even D-. You know,
that is definitely where we're at.
Like
we are definitely in the C range.
All I want to be able to do is buy
C
my
for Cox and Crendor.
All I do is buy my coffee, sell some sweatpants, wear the sweatpants I sell, play some video games, and like, you know, be able to get a massage every month. That's all I want. I don't want to like Ferrari. You know? Maybe I'll get a Tesla in like 8 years when it's down to like $10,000.
There's not going to be I'm going to let you know. There will not be Teslas in 10 years.
Oh,
I'm willing to bet money on that.
And there'll be $10,000.
In 2030, Tesla will be beat out by another company, probably one of the big car manufacturers who's like, we can do it cheaper and make it look better.
Maybe.
I'm letting you know. In 2030, everything's going to be electric, and it's all going to everyone who got a Tesla will be like, look at my new car. It's a Polygon. And everyone else will be like, cool. I'm telling you, it's only a matter of time. Elon Musk is a crazy person. So just be aware. It's only a matter of time before he it's like, all my cars have triangle wheels. And people are like, awesome. And then they just die in their cars.
What a time to be alive.
What a time to be alive. And also, what a time, that's the transition, what a time to get a pair of me undies. That's right, you made it. The holiday season is over, but it's not time to stop treating yourself right. I know during the holiday season, you're like, ooh, is that a sweet? I don't know what sweets we eat. Someone say, is that a sweet? Oh, is that turkey? You know, whatever you're into. And you're like, oh, I'll lay around and watch a movie. Or, oh, I'll go do something with the family. Hot chocolate. Right? Whatever. Well, you got to get back in shape. You got to treat yourself right. But you can still pamper your butt. MeUndies is the softest, best undies you will ever wear in your life. And now they've got loungewear. So you can get that lounge in even though the holidays are over. Sure, it's dark outside at 4 p.m. and your body's like, what is happening? But now you can take advantage with some awesome loungewear to keep you comfy in these chilly months. From sizes extra small to 4XL with plenty of brand new products and options to get cozy. Man, the options for comfortness are endless. When they say cozy, they mean it. MeUndies is 3 times softer than cotton. As we've said a million times, they really are that soft. So, this wintry season, why not try their new robes for men and women? Or the new slippers? Or get your whole fam some bodysuits. Maybe a little baby bodysuit. Put on some sweats and stuff. It'd be great. All the time they have new prints, and they have winter-themed ones. They have ones that aren't winter-themed. If you're like, I'd like to wear this in the summer too. But maybe you want winter-themed so it can remind you of the cold weather when it's 99 degrees and your house is melting. MeUndies has a great offer for you. If you're a first-time purchaser, you get 15% off and free shipping because they have 100% satisfaction guaranteed that, like, if you don't like it, send it back. You'll get all your money back. It's a no-brainer. So you want to go to MeUndies.com/Crendor for your 15% off, first pair, free shipping, 100% satisfaction guarantee. Go to MeUndies.com/Crendor.
That's me.
Also today, we're brought to you by Calm. Sleep is important every day of the year. And if you're listening to this, you're probably waking up from whatever partying you were doing, or, the holiday seasons have come to an end and you're like, oh man, I relaxed so much and now I got to go back to work. Well, Calm can help you get in that rhythm again, can knock your butt out, make it so you can fall asleep faster and better. With all the parties and the endless shopping and the long flights, getting to sleep and staying asleep is hard. Now that the holiday stress is over, you now have the stress of going back to work. Stress on stress on stress. Calm is the #1 app to help with that. For sleep, relaxation, all that stuff. You can transform your nights for better days. Check out Sleep Stories, which are like bedtime stories for adults. They can help you fall asleep. LeVar Burton, Nick Offerman are some of the names. There's even one, LeBron James has a thing now.
Wow.
Let me look this up. I'm going right into the app right now. We're going to go. Can you hear it? Ooh, it's on. In Sleep Stories right now, LeBron James has a thing on here called Train Your Mind. I wanted to look that up. And it literally is just like, yo, we're going to take on the day today. You got to train your mind to be better. We can do this. I'm like, oh, get me, LeBron. Right now, you can get on that same wavelength as me by going to calm.com/Cox. CALM.com/Cox. Get 40% off a Calm premium subscription that includes Sleep Stories and tons of other content like soothing music from artists like Sam Smith, guided meditations, breathing exercises, so much more. 60 million people use Calm. Join them today and get the sleep you need tonight. If you're listening right now, 40% off. Premium subscription. Calm, CALM.com/Cox. Crendor, let's go. Chopping up some Scout. Crendor, how's that traffic out there?
It's getting crazy still. It's New Year's Eve, so there's cars everywhere trying to get downtown, uptown, sideways, backways. They're going everywhere. Also, it's looking like after this, there's probably not going to be much traffic because everyone does have to go back to work and school and all the things they're doing. So, hey, traffic should be back to normal after today, but for the rest of today, stay safe out there. Don't drink and drive. Don't be dumb. Watch out for the drunks and just have a good time. Back to you.
Thanks, Crendor. Now let's go over to Crendor at the weather desk. How's that weather?
Weather is pretty warm, actually. So we've got some crazy heat stuff moving in through the East Coast and the Midwest. So it's been normal. It's been warmer than normal here, and it's gonna stay warmer than normal. On the East Coast, apparently it's gonna be super warm, according to the front page of the weather thing. So,
whoa! When?
For the rest of January, it says. So let's see. How about? Let me check Philadelphia real quick. So that looks like it's in the heat wave right here.
Can I tell you something amazing?
Oh, my God.
Now that you mention this, I went to weather.com to look this up as well.
Yeah.
My parents, bless their sweet souls,
Yeah.
have been pestering me for, I'm going to say, days, that it's freezing cold in Washington, D.C. It's so cold there.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be 60 degrees this weekend.
Yeah.
And I just want to point out that, Mom, Dad, I'll be okay. I'll be fine.
Yeah. It's gonna rain.
Yeah. I'll bring an umbrella. I'll be good.
Yeah.
I'll bring a jacket and an umbrella. I'll be fine.
The average temperature right now is between 15 to 30 degrees Fahrenheit. And here in Chicago, it's been like 40s. And then the other day, it was like 50s. And we got like a thunderstorm. So when I was sick, I was just laying on the couch. I'm like, I think it's raining outside. And it was. And I was like, what the shit? So yeah, it's warmer than normal all over here. But hey, that's fine with me. I'll take the heat.
I'm so upset. I leave tomorrow morning to go to DC, and Thursday's the only day when it's partially cloudy, 55 degrees, and then the rest of the weekend raining. My heart. I was like, yo, go see some sight. I'll go, when I'm not at the convention, I'll go and look at all the things. I haven't been to DC since I was, in 7th grade or 8th grade or something like that. So now I'm like, yeah, I'll go back. I'll see the museums. I'll take photos. Nope. I will not be doing any of that. Cool.
Wah, wah. Well, okay.
Well, I mean, I guess it's all inside, but I just, I would walk everywhere because I don't want to take an Uber around DC. Seems dumb. So
yeah, it does seem kind of dumb. So it looks like we've got in the west. Looks like a lot of snow is going to be hitting Salt Lake City, Colorado, Idaho. So all those states, they're going to be getting big time snow. Have fun. Over in the East Coast, Washington, D.C. 60, Boston's 48, Atlanta's 68, Memphis 59, Cincinnati 54, Milwaukee 37, Chicago's be like 40s. The first winter storm of 2020 will bring snow to the west through New Year's Day, so that's hitting them right now, apparently. So you're probably seeing that if you live there. 4 to 8 inches of snow into Thursday. We're just kind of doing a generic weather thing today just because I'm reading this article.
It's fascinating. I love this stuff.
Yeah, storm system moving to central U.S. where temperatures will be going to be slightly above average. Got some light snow or rain changing to snow might develop in Kansas, Missouri, Iowa, Minnesota, Wisconsin. And then you got some widespread rain expected through much of the east on Friday. And a lot of the East Coast. So it's going to be pretty warm with a lot of rain. Whoa!
Yeah, it's wild. L.A. still dry. Still the exact same weather it's always been.
That's not surprising. Although I heard it was a bit colder than usual.
I mean, it's something all right.
Well,
all right. Well, let's go to sports.
Sports. Welcome to the sports desk. Ba 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 boop boop beep. Ba 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 boop boop beep. Hey.
Ba 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 boop booey. Yeah.
Ba 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 boop booey. So, in the NFL news, the NFL has ended the regular season. The Jaguars are keeping their coach. The Browns are not keeping their coach or their general manager. The Redskins hired Ron Rivera from the Panthers. That's actually a pretty good hire. And the football games that happened, the Jaguars did win. Just throwing that out there. Gardner Minshew did play well. In the Minshew update, he had through 295 yards, 3 touchdowns, and a pick. Pretty solid game. So going in the next year, Minshew Mania should continue.
I believe in the power of Minshew Mania. We can do this, Minshew. We can do this.
Let's see. Did he do anything crazy? Oh, yeah. He said, quote, I was better than other rookie quarterbacks.
Agreed.
Yep. He's going to be leading them to the promised line. They're going to have a full year of Minshew.
We need to get on this Minshew thing now. We need to set everything in advance.
No doubt.
We need to be there like Minshew.
So the playoffs are set. We've got the Baltimore Ravens and the Kansas City Chiefs in the top 2 seed because the Patriots lost to the Dolphins. So because the Patriots lost, they fall to the 3 seeds, so they have to play this week in the wild card game, and they'll be playing the Tennessee Titans, who are pretty hot right now. And then the Buffalo Bills will play the Houston Texans.
The Buffalo Bills, man, that's so funny.
Yeah, so this is the first time the Patriots are playing in the wild card round of the playoffs since 2010. And the other side, we got the 49ers and the Packers in the top 2 spots. They get bye weeks. And then this weekend, we've got the Vikings at the Saints and the Seahawks at the Eagles. And those are all the playoff teams. And then over in the other sports, let's see.
In the other sports,
NBA, the Bucks are 30-5, leading the entire NBA actually at that. And then the Lakers are right behind them, 26-7. They're over in the West though. And those are the big teams in basketball. And then over in hockey, We've got the Bruins, the Capitals at the top in the East, and the Blues and the Golden Knights at the top of their divisions in the West. So I think they're both at about the halfway point almost. So we'll be seeing that pretty soon. And that's sports.
All right, Crendor, what is our big news story of the day?
Top 10 Florida man stories of 2019.
Yes, this is what we need.
This is what we need. All right, top Florida man stories of 2019. All right, it's got it broken down by month. January. We started off the year with a bang with a 30-year-old Florida man overheard threatening to kill someone with kindness. Oh, we covered that one.
That's right. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Kindness was his machete.
Yep.
I'll never forget. That was a great one.
When Florida man takes off his clothes in a public place, trouble always ensues. That's what happens when a man walked into an Oakland Park Walgreens store and stripped down in February, incident that was caught on camera. Another Florida man learned a hard lesson when allegedly stole collectible coins worth tens of thousands of dollars, then ran them through the grocery store change machine that returned just a fraction of their value.
Yep, that was all in February.
Naked March. A naked Florida woman got in on the fun when a driver captured video of her running naked across a busy section of Interstate 95. Later in the month, a Florida man who didn't want to show up to his shift at Hardee's called and reported he'd just been robbed. I remember that one. That's right. Oh, my God. April. Do not get between a hungry Florida man and his food. In April, a Florida man was arrested at Olive Garden after police say he caused a drunken disturbance and was shoveling spaghetti into his mouth with his hands. And it was a Florida man Easter in Orlando, and a man in an Easter bunny costume was filmed brawling outside a bar.
I remember this video.
I think I remember
dude in the
that too.
Easter bunny costume beating the crap out of this guy. It's amazing.
May, an alligator is a key accessory for the Florida man or woman. Case in point, a woman had been involved in a traffic stop when she pulled a foot-long alligator from her yoga pants. I remember that.
We did that one too.
And then she had 41 turtles. That's right. She's the turtle woman. Oh, my God.
Florida man. Keeps on giving.
In May, including when a man fled a traffic stop, thought it'd be wise to call 911 to gloat about it. Another Florida man caught on camera standing through his Cadillac sunroof while driving down a highway told troopers he'd rather go to jail than go back home to his wife. In June, a hungry Florida man cannot be stopped. That's when 48-year-old man was arrested for hiding meth in a container of hot, fresh potato wedges during a traffic stop.
I mean, you know.
Not to be outdone, another man thought it'd be a good idea to stop and grill a burger while breaking into a Jensen Beach Wendy's.
I think we covered that one.
Yeah, or somebody broke into somewhere and cooked something. July, Florida woman got in on the food fracas when authorities said a woman attacked another woman with a knife when denied a slice of pizza.
Sometimes pizza that good.
Yep. In August, Florida man gets behind the wheel even when it's a golf cart or bicycle. Month ran by the caught on camera guy by Walmart in a golf cart terrorizing shoppers and ignoring deputies' orders before stopping and crashing into a register. That same day, a man was riding his bike nude during rush hour. In some cases, Florida man can't catch a break even when he's doing nothing wrong. That's what happened to one man who opened his front door to head to work and was bitten by a small rainforest raccoon-like creature called a kinkajou.
Uh-huh.
All right.
Why was that there? I'm looking at it. It's weird.
That is weird. I don't know. The wild month also saw a 74-year-old man arrested attempting castration. I remember that one.
Yep. I remember that too.
September, Florida man and hurricanes, bad combo. This year is different because a Florida man came up with a genius way of protecting his smart car from Hurricane Dorian when he decided to park it in his kitchen. I said there was no way he could. He said he could, the man's wife said, so he opened the double doors and had it in. I was amazed that it could fit in. He had no problems. That's a joke. Alligator and Florida man, October. We're back together in the news in October when two men allegedly filmed themselves letting a gator bite them. And bite him on the arm and pouring beer in its mouth.
Not to be outdone, though.
Not to be outdone.
Another guy.
A man in Pinellas County was charged after he allegedly performed sex acts on an Olaf in Target.
Yeah, see?
Never get enough. November, Florida man continued to provide classic stories, whether he's caught eating tacos when burglarizing Taco Bell or leaving behind his cell phone while stealing condoms from Walmart. Another Florida man topped them when arrested for attacking an elderly man who asked them to stop masturbating in a Miami parking lot.
I love that guy's like, please stop masturbating. He's like, no, old man, I'll kill you.
And December, we must have missed this one. Could have been complete with a Florida man Christmas tale. This year's involved a man who was arrested giving out marijuana for the holiday. When
Merry Christmas.
when police asked why he was dishing out weed, he said, because it's Christmas.
Yeah, what other reason?
Yeah, that's all the reason
man.
you need.
Florida man, thank you for a great decade.
Thanks,
You've
Florida
really
man.
been here for us, Florida man. Thank you.
Newport Richie, some classics.
Classics. Oh, man. All right. Well, that's it for us. Thank you so much for listening, watching, whatever you're doing, however you're enjoying this. Crendor, hit him with the socials.
We've got so many socials. We've got youtube.com/Cox and Crendor podcast, where you can listen to all these on YouTube. We got youtube.com/Cox and Crendor, where you can listen to or watch all the animations. We got our own stuff. The Jesse Cox, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. Actually, Instagram's Notorious Cox or something. Mine, just look up Crendor. You got Twitter, YouTube, Twitch. Instagram's Crendor was taken. I need to make a TikTok or something. That's like a new thing. Well, it's kind of not a new thing, but it's a popular thing now. Maybe I'll start making TikToks in the new decade.
Don't do
Who
that.
knows?
Not like this.
I'll bring the boomers in the TikTok, and we'll destroy it. And then, yeah, and I'll just follow us and subscribe and hit the bell. Please hit the bell. That's all I got.
All right. Well, that's it. Thank you so much. And as always...
Oh, God, I only got this Coke can.
Happy New Year.